The Captain's Wife, an Inconvenient Bride's novella, written by Nina Jarrett, narrated by Claire Glover. Chapter 1. Present Day, October 1818. Lydia. Her hand froze on the brass door handle. She would recognize that deep, velvety voice anywhere. It made her heart leap with joy and her veins freeze in horror. Slowly, she turned around, praying her vivid imagination was playing tricks on her. Her eyes searched and found what she was afraid of. Her husband, tall and painfully handsome, standing on the lowest step. He looked different from the last time she had seen him. His shock of coppery hair stirred in the breeze, and his intense eyes, which changed hue from blue to green depending on his mood, were currently a deep shade of turquoise and fixed on her own. Her heart raced and her mouth went dry with apprehensive excitement, while her eyes traveled over his freckled, snub nose, wide cheekbones, firm mouth, and strong, triangular jaw. The rain clouds that threatened cast a strange light and framed him with deep grays, adding to the drama of their overdue reunion. After 3 long years, Jacob, her husband, had found her. They stared at each other for several moments before he spoke again, his voice husky with emotion.
I don't know whether to shake you or kiss you, but unless you want one or the other to occur out here on the roadway, I suggest you let me come inside.
Lydia jumped, remembering where she was as her eyes darted up and down the deserted street. Of course, she murmured as she turned to open the red door, then led the way through the dark hall and into the front room. Jacob followed her, and while Lydia hurried to light the oil lamps, she was aware that he took in the sparse furnishings, his eyes settling on her father's large, leather-bound Bible laid out on the escritoire by the front window. Finishing her task, she looked up, embarrassed that her hands were trembling with repressed emotion, to find Jacob standing near the stone fireplace and gazing at her. She noted with surprise that he was wearing a burgundy tailcoat with brass buttons, reminiscent of his customary scarlet uniform coatee. Instead of his uniform whites, he wore a fawn waistcoat and pantaloons. A white linen cravat was tied round his neck in place of a military black stock, and rather than his black soldier riding boots, he wore polished...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?